Hello everybody and welcome to another journaling video. Today I am using supplies from the most recent Your Creative Studio kit, and I really connected with everything in this kit. It has a very spring, floral, pastel color, vintage obviously vibe, and I just loved everything. There wasn't a single thing in this kit that I didn't absolutely fall in love with, so I wanted to use it right away. Wants are different than capabilities, though. Summer vacation is in full swing here and everyone is home. The first 2 weeks of summer vacation, we did have to finish up the remaining requirements for my oldest son's homeschool. He just had a couple exams that he had to take and a final meeting with his teacher. But it took a little bit of time to get the scheduling to work out right. So everyone is finally done, which means I have no free time. Everybody is home and needy, and I'm trying to keep everybody as busy and out of the house as much as possible to try to make my life a little bit easier, which means I don't have a lot of downtime. Also new this summer is babies aren't really napping. I probably could get them to nap every day, and I think some days I will strive to do that when I know I have a lot of work to do. But if they nap, they go to bed in the evenings a lot later. Typically we try to get them in bed by like 6:30, 7 o'clock, just because they're dead tired. They're ready to fall asleep at that time. Which means my husband and I have a lot more one-on-one time with each other and with our older two. And right now that seems to be the priority. I'm definitely going to have to figure out a schedule to figure out what I need to do for work and filming and all that other stuff. But it's still very early in the summer and we're still trying to figure out how we're going to work things. But yeah, consistency is definitely going to be difficult this summer without them wanting and needing and easily going down for naps. So we'll see how things go, but I would definitely enjoy the videos when they become available. So yeah, I'm working right now in my Muji weekly planner. This is my archive planner. I still like to make it pretty. It's another creative outlet for me. And I am using only a 5 size journals this year. I have intentions of using other things, and there are a couple of other notebooks, like the My Personal Planner notebook that I had custom made. I am still using that to try to keep track of what I need to do when I have the ability to do that, but regularly using it is not happening. And if I'm honest, I'm still really struggling to maintain just the 2 that I've got going on right now. I'm still very behind. I think in one of my planners, I still have to get finished up with March and do all of April and May. So it is the 9th of June right now. So I really got to get kicking on that. It's overwhelming. But I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself. I would like ideally to have something on each of the pages so that they're not empty, but I'm not putting a ton of pressure on myself to write something every single day. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure on myself to have like highly detailed journal entries like I've done in the past. I am more or less just giving a synopsis of all of the highlights of the day. I'm not trying to go into the monotonous anymore. I don't feel the need to record all of those little tiny details about our days anymore. Probably because the kids are older, the babies aren't doing something new every single day, and mainly because I just don't have the time or capacity to do that right now. If you watched my previous video, the one I just posted slightly before this, I think, it was a life update, and if you watched and listened to that video, you will understand why I'm so behind on everything right now. But my life just kind of fell apart back in February, and trying to maintain everything and stay up to date and still have sanity and to be present with my family has proven to be a little bit difficult. So I'm doing my best. Might not be what I think most people would prefer, but I'm trying not to let the pressure of what I think people expect of me sort of consume my thoughts, and just try to do what I know I can. So I'm sneaking away. There's probably a lot of background noise from everybody out in the living room. My husband just got home and I was like, I need 12 minutes to record a voiceover. If you can just keep him quiet for 12 minutes. And the second I said that, everybody started creating all kinds of chaos. So not super sure what's going on. Anyway, apologies if you do hear anything in the background. I'm not a professional in any way, but anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope that you are enjoying the start of summer. I hope that you have some fun and exciting summer plans. We are in the midst of right now of planning a family trip with all of us to go away in July, so we'll see if I can actually get that to work. I don't know, but I really want to. Traveling with kids, especially 4 of them, especially when 2 of them are quite young, is a little bit tricky. So yeah, we'll have to figure that out and see how things go. But other than that, yeah, I think everything is calming down a little bit. And I say calm very loosely because all 4 of them are home. So there's nothing calm about my life right now. But as far as like all the other chaos that was not just my family, yeah, everything has sort of figured itself out. I'm still doing really intense chiropractic care twice a week, and I mentioned it in my previous video, but it's really painful to do, to recover from a car accident with chiropractic. It's painful, period, but it's really painful with chiropractic care because you get immediate relief, like for the first hour or 2 after your adjustments and, manipulations and stuff. But later in the day and for several days after, it's just really, really painful because they're manually putting my body into a place it doesn't want to be, and so it's fighting it. And for some reason, my body is fighting it really hardcore, and it's really, really painful, and I'm still having to go twice a week, and I started this back at the beginning of March. So I've just been in considerable pain since the beginning of March, and it just sucks to constantly feel like you can't walk and you can't sit and you can't lay. I'm not sleeping because I'm not finding a comfortable position for my hips and my neck. It's a bummer, when you're not sleeping and you don't feel good and you're overwhelmed and you're getting screamed at all day by tired, hangry little humans, and it's hot, so you can't really leave or go anywhere or do anything. It's a pity party over here is basically what I'm saying. Totally kidding. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can figure out my new routine and try to sort of get back into the swing of things for my own sake. I definitely think for my own sake, I need to have some regularity and just some sort of patience with myself, I guess, if that makes sense. If you've ever been in a car accident, you understand, but it wasn't just a car accident. So there's a lot of like mental recovery from all of that. Anyway, I'm staring at the June postcard for Patreon, and I'm really loving it. The colors are really fun. Obviously, it's very vintage, and I just used a bunch of random items that I just had on my desk. As a start to try to get my life back together and figure out my new routine, I started to tidy up my office because since February, coming in here just felt like a task. It felt like a chore. I was bringing my work out of my office when I was needing to do it. I was literally just using it to film and then leave and just throw stuff in. And it was piles on piles on piles and piles. You couldn't see any part of my desk anymore. You couldn't see any part of my floor anymore. I had 3 chairs that were holding stuff on top and underneath, and it just got to the point where I just couldn't breathe, and I knew if I wanted to make this change for myself, I needed to make a change in my space. So I started with that, and then I realized I should probably get going on the postcards for June and July, so I did those. And I'm definitely feeling a lot better. I still have a lot of work to do. I need to figure out some different organizational tools, I guess, or I don't know. I got to figure something out because organizationally my office is a wreck. So if you have any hints or tips or suggestions, for organizing lots and lots of paper. I would be super excited to have that. If you ever watched my office tour from before, the layout is still exactly the same, but I added a calyx unit where my packing station used to be, and the calyx was already full of stuff, so it's not like I got a blank and empty calyx that I could fill to the brim with stuff. It was already full of old scrapbook albums and storage for other things, my typewriters and all that other stuff. It's now currently has no typewriters, but it's all of the little top ones are holding previous Patreon boxes. So it's just a wreck. It's a nightmare. So yeah, I'm hoping we can get that sorted soon. We did the babies' birthday parties. We had a joint birthday party for them last weekend, and it was so much fun. We had so many people at the house, which was the first time they've ever had a proper birthday party for just them with like other people than just family at the house. So that was really exciting. Got the house really clean, and that sort of reinvigorated me and motivated me to want to get my office clean as well. So we'll see how that translates now that the party is over. But yeah, I'm just going to bring everything in a little bit closer. I'm sorry this was so rambly and I didn't really have anything interesting to say, but that's just what was on my mind today. I'll leave everything you need to find your creative studio down below. I don't know if this kit is still available, but I will leave the website down below. So if you're interested in subscribing or checking out the website to see if they do have anything available, you'll be able to find it super easily. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great day. Bye.